Welcome back, deep thinkers. If you're here, it means you're ready for the full, unabridged deep dive. Today, we are dissecting one of the most subtle and powerful tools in human interaction, subconscious mirroring. This isn't just about noticing someone copying your gestures, this is about understanding how that mechanism is weaponized to build instant, deceptive trust. Scientifically, mirroring is a primal mechanism for establishing social connection. It's how we build empathy. But when it's used strategically by someone who wants something from you, it stops being connection and starts being control. The core concept is simple: if they subconsciously imitate your posture, your speech cadence, or even the way you take a breath, it's not coincidence. It's them signaling to their own brain that we are alike. This immediate sense of likeness bypasses your critical thinking. It makes you feel uniquely seen, understood, and safe, even if the person is fundamentally manipulative. This is the emotional hook they are pulling. They aren't trying to connect, they are trying to disarm your defenses by making you feel seen. So, how do you recognize this? You need to shift your focus from "am I connecting?" to "what is the cost of this connection?" Let's break down the 3 levels of mirroring used by manipulators. Level 1 is basic imitation, the obvious stuff, like matching gestures. When you cross your arms, they cross theirs. Level 2 is vocal mirroring, matching your pace of speech, adopting similar vocabulary, or even mimicking your specific laugh pattern. This makes the connection feel deeply personal. Level 3, the most dangerous, is emotional mirroring. They don't just copy your words, they reflect back a version of your deepest insecurities and desires to make you feel like their soulmate. The actionable hack here is the asymmetrical shift. You cannot stop noticing mirroring, it's too natural. But you can change how you respond to it. Instead of mirroring exactly, which is obvious and breaks the illusion, you adopt a slightly delayed or exaggerated version of their posture or gesture. For example, if they lean back slowly, you wait a beat, then exaggerate the movement slightly more than necessary. This subtle deviation maintains the connection. They still feel understood, but it signals to you that you are aware of the mechanism. This is a power move because it shifts you from the role of the target to the role of the observer. You are now in control of your internal narrative. When you execute the asymmetrical shift, you are essentially saying, "I see what you're doing, and I am not easily swayed by it." It's a psychological boundary marker. This technique works because it satisfies the primal need for connection. The mirroring continues, but it denies them the validation of being able to completely control your emotional state. Think about high-stakes negotiations, or even just difficult conversations with family. The moment you feel that sudden, overwhelming sense of "oh my God, they get me," pause. Instead of reacting emotionally, ask yourself, what specific need are they trying to fulfill by making me feel this way? Is it compliance? Validation? Or something else entirely? Often, the need they are fulfilling is not about you at all. It's about their own sense of superiority or control over a situation. Another critical defense is recognizing that emotional debt. When they mirror you, they often follow it up with a request or an expectation that feels disproportionate to the connection built. They build the perfect rapport, making you feel indebted to their understanding, and then they ask for a favor, a commitment, money, or emotional labor that crosses your boundary. How do you break free? By immediately naming the mechanism. Don't say, "You shouldn't do that." Say, "I notice we are mirroring each other right now. That's a powerful technique, but I need to maintain my space." Naming it takes away its power. It moves the interaction from the subconscious, emotional realm into the conscious, intellectual one. And that is where your freedom lies. Remember this principle for attraction dynamics too. When someone mirrors you intensely early on, it's a rapid attempt to establish intimacy and control the pace of the relationship. Your job, as the aware individual, is to slow down the pace. To acknowledge the connection without granting immediate emotional access. You are calibrating their intentions. we also need to talk about the false self. Sometimes, mirroring isn't just a tactic, it's a deeply ingrained habit of people-pleasing and validation-seeking. If you find yourself constantly adjusting your personality or opinions to keep the peace, that's emotional mirroring in action, and it depletes your energy reserves rapidly. The antidote to emotional mirroring is radical self-definition. Know your core values, and do not let them be negotiated away by the perceived comfort of agreement. One final warning about the subtle art of gaslighting through mirroring. If they mirror your feelings, but then subtly dismiss them, no, you're overreacting, or you always feel this way, they are using the connection to establish dominance. The moment you feel the confusion, the "wait, what did I just say?" a feeling, that is the gaslighting alarm going off. Your immediate task is to anchor yourself in objective reality. To summarize this masterclass, mirroring is natural. Weaponized mirroring is manipulative. The asymmetrical shift and the ability to name the mechanism are your shields. Use this knowledge not to judge people, but to protect your precious internal peace and emotional sovereignty. You deserve connections that are honest, transparent, and earned, not engineered. If this deep dive helped you see the patterns at play, hit that like button and subscribe. We're building a fortress of awareness together.